Today we're cooking peachy pork picante. This is a great recipe where sweet meets spicy for a great union of flavor, and it's an easy stovetop dish. So today we're gonna cut up a pork loin, which will save us a little bit of money, and we can use the rest of the meat for other recipes. However, if you just want enough meat for just today's recipe, or if you wanna save a little bit of time, you can also use a pork chop too. When you bring your pork loin home from the grocery store, it's gonna look just like this. We're not gonna use the whole loin for today's recipe, but we're gonna use about a quarter of it. So all you have to do is take it out of the packaging. You can use a knife or your kitchen scissors. And then we're gonna cut it into chops. So it's gonna be just easy slices. What's great about using a pork loin is you can either chop it all up right now, or you can leave the rest of the loin, put it in your refrigerator, cook it later on in the week for a roast. And here we just made our own pork chops. I'm gonna take my chops that I've cut from my pork loin. I'm cutting these into 3/4 inch cubes. The size of your cubes is going to determine the cook time when we're cooking them over the stovetop. In Spanish, picante means spicy, not necessarily hot, but just the use of spices. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want kind of universal pieces because you want an average same cook time. Now that my pork loin is cubed, I'm going to add it to my medium mixing bowl. Then I'm going to coat it with taco seasoning. I have a jar of salsa, just use your favorite kind. So if you did like a little bit of extra spice, you can add it in with a spicy salsa. And then we're gonna add our jarred peach preserves, which is easy to find right by the jelly. It's gonna add our sweet element. So again, the spicy comes from the salsa, mild to spicy, whatever you like, or the peach preserves will add the sweetness. So then stir it around to coat the peach and the salsa on the pork loin. And it looks like this is ready for our skillet. I have my skillet over medium heat. There's already a little bit of oil in there, and I love this recipe because now all I need to do is add my pork to my skillet. So the total cook time for this dish is going to be about 10 minutes. Halfway through, 5 minutes in, we're going to flip the pork once. We know it'll be time to flip it because it will be white halfway up the side. So it looks like our pork is cooked all the way through. It's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna turn off the heat and we're ready to eat. I'm gonna serve this over some brown rice. Scoop however much you need. I know the ingredients in this seem unique, but it's definitely worth a try because it's easy, delicious, and I know a lot of people that love it.